that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs, they by my side.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, move ready.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Back, flip.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 56.
Yeah. You don't want nothing.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
Here we go.
That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Double time. Four there.
One, Omaha.
Watch 17.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Let's go. Check it backer.
Switch. 65.
Slant.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky. 11.
This is McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston now to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At their 48-yard line. Here we go. 56. Switch up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check three. White.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And some room to run now.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long for Winston. He's got Evans. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rabbit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Check curls. Short. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, man. Sonny! Watch the boot. Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Airing this one out for, this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Jet, Demario Davis, in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack on 1st down, Winston, he'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Winston on 3rd and 2. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw, Winston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jameis again. He completes it to Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
At the 29-yard line.
Yo. Check 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Jumping. Switch. 80 weapon.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. First and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam. Deuce, deuce.
21.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a first and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Danny. Check 3. Check, crunch.
12.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Check, nickel.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. 180.
56. Let's go one more. Jam. 36.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Jameis now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Winston. Is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, go.
McCaffrey. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Right there, 56. He don't know no better. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shit. Check safety. Rush in.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Hey, gun.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, he completes it to Evans. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Throwing, Winston. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.